Let's start with Best Actor. The nominees are Damien Bashir in A Better Life. Now, it's a miracle that he's nominated at all, so that's the reward. You know, Damien, nobody saw that movie. George Clooney in The Descendants, and George Clooney was on the show. And, you know, he had a lot to say about The Descendants, so let's let George just speak for a second.
The journey for him, which is an interesting one, is that of coming to terms with the fact that he was never, he had lost any of the things that he thought he had, you know, all along the way, and having to look himself in the mirror. Alexander's a really wonderful writer and a really wonderful filmmaker, and he makes very subtle turns.
Thank you, George. That was great. It was great to hear that again. And then Jean Dujardin, the French star of The Artist, the silent film, who is a big competitor of Clooney's, who was also on the show and spoke. So let's hear Jean Dujardin speak.
George Valentine is a movie star in 1920s. Is a big, naive, seducer, joker, sometimes selfish, sometimes arrogant, and he has no instinct for the future.
And then we have Gary Oldman in Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Now, if I had my way, I would wish that a guy like Gary Oldman, who has never been nominated for an Academy Award, this is his first time, and he's brilliant in this movie as the Master Spy. Never been nominated. I would love a surprise, because I think it would mean something to Gary. Anyway, let's let Gary talk about what Oscar means to him.
It's nice when people like the work and they say nice things. Of course it is. And this perhaps feels like the time to let the wave, you know, I'll bob there for a while and let the wave take me in and see what happens.
And see what happens. All right, and then Brad Pitt in Moneyball. Brad Pitt, you know, the beautiful Brad being nominated as a serious actor for Moneyball. Everybody will tell you in this contest that it's between George Clooney and Brad Pitt, two of the sexiest men alive. They're fighting for this award. And I think that George Clooney will pull it off and win, but I think there could be a surprise, and if the surprise happens, I'm saying it's Jean Dujardin in The Artist. I think this guy is a personal charm assault. I think they love this movie, and I think they love him. So George and Jean, the two charm boys, fighting it out. But I'm still gonna say Clooney wins, but the spoiler could be Jean Dujardin.